You don't know I'm Top 10 Steve. I am fucking Top 10 Steve. Yo, what's up, guys? This is Michael. I'm going to be filling in for Jared today over at Top 10 Steve. Today, I wanted to go ahead and bring you guys a video that I feel like all black guys and white guys can enjoy together. So bear with me here. We're going to be counting down the top 10 One Direction members of all time. Let's go ahead and launch right into it. At number 10, we have Zayn Malik. Once he went solo, he started going by the name Zayn, stopped using his full name. That's a dope move right there, a real power move from the band's most powerful vocalist. However, he did start talking some shit about the band after he left, so yeah, I had to bump him down to number 10. Still respectable. Just because someone's at the bottom of the list doesn't mean they're not beloved. Number 9, Lil Pump. Affectionately referred to in his family as Gazzy Garcia, Lil Pump joined One Direction back in 1997 following the collapse of the Soviet Union. This was something that everybody thought was going to bring the world together. Unfortunately, after Gucci Gang was released in the spring of 1999, that didn't work out that well. So let's move on to the next name on the list. This one is Liam Payne. I don't have anything to say about Liam Payne. He only gets put at number 8 because I had to include him as one of the OG members of One Direction. But let's just say the Payne train has left the station, if you know what I mean. This guy's got no grasp on what's going on anymore, and we all wish him the best and all that, but I don't know what to make of it. Number 7, Louis Tomlinson. Louis Tomlinson is best known as one of the primary songwriters for the band, but he also bought a football team called the Doncaster Rovers with his Rich People One Direction money back in the spring of 1944. They would go on to collapse after the nuclear bombs were dropped. Coming in at number 6 on the list, we have James Earl Jones. Now, this one I feel like is going to turn a lot of heads because, Top 10 Steve, James Earl Jones didn't join One Direction until 2015. Right? True. And even though he was only part of One Direction for about 5 minutes before they broke up, he still was a part of their best album, Dark Side of the Moon. So I feel like that alone bumps him all the way up to the 6th spot. Coming in at number 5, we have David Spade. Now, David Spade was notoriously absent from One Direction because every time they'd make an album, he wouldn't be on tour because he'd be off filming another Grown Ups movie. And that's understandable. You got to get the bag, King. I understand. But while he was with the band, the important thing is that he provided excellent vocals, especially harmonies. The way that he harmonized with Liam and Lil Pump was kind of good. Number 4, this comes as no surprise to anyone who knows anything, Brett Favre. Brett Favre wears number 4 on his jersey because he was the 4th member to join One Direction when they first were founded. And unfortunately, he was so caught up on whizzing his balls around everywhere and stealing welfare money from the state of Mississippi that One Direction actually kicked him out of the band after they broke up. So that was very unfortunate. But while he was in the band, definitely number 4 on our list. Number 3, we have the Irish one, Niall Horan. Niall is the sweet one, he was the blonde one, and he played the guitar. Now, these are all crucial, important members of a boy band. Factors of a boy band member. You can't have a boy band without a Niall, and you can't have Niall without a boy band, I guess. Number 2 on the list is Harry Styles. Now, a lot of people were saying maybe Harry should be number 1 because since he broke off the band, he's had multiple number 1 hits. He starred in lots of movies and worn many, many feminine dresses. And usually those things are the ingredients to put you at the top of the list. But trust me, you'll see whenever you get to number 1 that I'm not making a mistake here. But I do want to give a quick shout out to Simon Cowell for calling James Earl Jones on the phone and inviting him to join the band. That was a real power move from him. Now we're going to move into the number 1 spot, the number 1 One Direction member of all time, and that is U.S. Senator Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio ran on a platform of moving our country together in one direction, and that's not a coincidence. That is because from 1999 through 2004, Marco Rubio served as the chairman of the songwriting board for One Direction. A lot of people don't know that because it's not popular to bring up pop culture while you're running for president. Many have tried, many have failed. and he failed anyway, so I guess it didn't really matter. He really could have gone up there and brought the rest of the members of the band out there with him. But either which way, Marco Rubio is a slam dunk. He's got Cuban in him, he's got a great smile, and he has a great singing voice, and that's why he is your number one One Direction member of all time. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you felt about the list. Is there anybody that I left off? Where would you shift everybody around? You know, there's a couple other members of the band that didn't make the list, but, you know, just let me know what you think. And if you like this video, I appreciate it. You guys can donate directly to my bank account. Just inbox me, and I'll give you the Venmo and the Zelle information. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you tune in for the next Top 10 Steve video.